Hello students of SRH University. Sebastian here with a quick overview of our CampusNet online network for students. CampusNet is a critical and helpful resource for all things related to administration during your studies at SRH. It also serves as a central hub for all kinds of information to do with studying here. In order to log in, you will need your personal matriculation number and a one-time password, which you will have received from Student Service via email. This password needs to be reset during your first login. Your matriculation number functions as your CampusNet username. For example, if you study in Berlin, your username will be your matriculation number at stud.srh-campus-berlin.de. For students from Hamburg and Dresden, the ending will be different, but the general structure is the same. If you are having problems with logging into CampusNet, get in touch with Student Service. For any problems relating to an MS Office product, get in touch with IT via email. Make sure to always use your university email account or to specify your full name and matriculation number when communicating with SRH. The overall architecture of CampusNet places major categories along the top row of tabs. When you select one of these menu items, you will then see all the related submenus in the column to the left. There is a lot of functionality and useful information hidden under these submenus, so make sure not to forget about them. The Home and Schedule tabs are useful for everything you need to know about class timetables and room assignments. The schedule in CampusNet is personalized for each student and should always be updated by the start of each semester. In case of any issues regarding scheduling, you can contact the SRH Course Coordination Department via email. In fact, all of the relevant contact details for each department at SRH are available on the CampusNet homepage. The room list can also be very useful, in particular for students who may wish to reserve some extra time in the university's facilities. Here, lecture timetables can be viewed based on specific room selections. My Studies is the administrative centre for all your courses and exams, which is, for obvious reasons, very important for each student at SRH. Here, you can view all the most current information about the courses for which you are enrolled, as well as register for elective courses, workshops, and extracurricular activities. You can also gather information about upcoming exams, upload exams, view exam results, see your overall GPA or grade point average, and more in this area. So it's definitely worth familiarizing yourself with this part of CampusNet. The Services tab contains information about all the services that will become relevant for you throughout your studies at SRH. You can inform yourself very effectively about services and administrative processes at SRH, such as applications, simply by exploring these menus. For example, if you would like to have some of your previous work accredited at SRH, simply navigate to the Services tab under the Examination Office submenu. Click on Application Forms, and you will find the application form for acknowledgement of completed course workload or examinations. It helps a lot to glance over application forms such as these, even if it is initially just to familiarize yourself with the relevant steps involved with a particular process. By doing this, you will learn all about the critical aspects of such processes, such as submission cutoff dates, which department at SRH is responsible for processing your request, and who or which department is responsible for approving your application. This is applicable to all administrative processes at SRH. There are loads of useful bits of information here, so we won't cover it all in this video. The best thing you can do is to explore this part of CampusNet in your own time. so that you're well informed about all the possibilities that could at some point become relevant for you and for your success at SRH. The Student Council tab features information and contact details regarding the Student Parliament and Council. Don't be afraid to get in touch if you would like to get involved with the Student Council, or if you have any ideas about possible improvements at SRH. Last but not least, let's take a quick look at the Personal Data tab. One useful feature in the Personal Data section is that you can tick the box Forward Messages to Uni Mail account in order to receive all CampusNet system messages via email. It is also necessary to regularly update your semester address, which you can also do here. Using the sub-menus on the left, you can also download all the current official documentation relevant to your studies, such as your transcript of records or your enrollment certificate. It is likely that you will want to export your enrollment certificate, for example, if you apply for a student job in Germany. Click the Certificate button in the top left-hand corner of the screen. You will now be prompted to enter your CampusNet login details again, which is to say, the exact same username and password combination that you use to log into the CampusNet system. Fill in your personal login details and press Enter. Now you can download and print your enrollment certificates in both German and English. A new enrollment certificate is generated for each student at the start of each new semester. If you are unable to find your current enrollment certificate, or problems such as spelling errors arise, feel free to get in touch with Student Service via email. Thanks for tuning in to this tutorial video, and I hope that you found some of this information useful.